Hello guys, this is George Packard with Family Lawn and Landscape. Welcome to yet another exciting edition of Up Talk. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, had a lot of people ask me this question. We're going to cover it today. And hopefully I'll stop getting this question all the time. Do you charge by the cut or by the month? Here's the way it is. In Wisconsin, we charge by the cut. And the way that's done, or the reason that's done, is because that's the way it's always been, apparently. I don't know anybody up here who has ever asked me how much by the month. Never. They all want it by the cut. I don't know why. Down in Florida, complete opposite. Everybody down there wants it by the month. How much? And I shouldn't say everybody, but 95, 98% of them want it by the month. Okay? I think it's a big planning thing down there. I really do. But anyway, I like it by the month just for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's easy to figure. It's easy for you to figure on that money coming in every month. So when you have to allot X amount of money for employees, labor, and your insurances, this, that, and the other, you know what's coming in, you know what's going out. Every month, that's what it is, as long as you can keep your customers. Okay? And as we all know, that still fluctuates because you do lose customers here and there no matter what for many different reasons. You know, either the poor service you did for them, or they were renting and now they're going to rent somewhere else, or they lost their home to the bank because they got upside down in it, or they died, you know, and they're no longer there, so they're not going to pay you. There's just a lot of ways where they lost their job and they can't afford your service. I mean, there's a million reasons people leave you, okay, and you lose customers. So, but anyway, I do like that by the month the best. I really do. The other kind of neat thing about that is that, you know, let's say if you're doing it by the cut and it rains all week long and you couldn't even get to that property to mow it that week, well, you're out that money, period. Versus if you had them set up by the month, makes no difference. And I've had people ask me about this, and I'm telling you, it makes no difference. I'm still getting that monthly check. Our customers understand that, because if I didn't get to them that week, okay, and I had guys say to me, well, that's not fair to the customer, this, that, and the other. Yes, it is fair, because I'll tell you why. If I couldn't mow them this week, when I get there next week, here's what's going to happen. That grass is going to be twice as high as what it should be, which means I'm probably going to have to mow that property twice anyway. Okay, so believe me, they're still getting their cuts. Okay, that grass doesn't stop growing just because it rained all week. If anything, it grows faster because it rained all week. Sun comes out and it goes poof. Okay, so that's the way that is. I like the steady income planning. The customers, I like it for the customers too, and I think that's what they like because they can actually plan a little better too for, hey, I've got a car payment, a house payment, insurance payments, you know, yada, yada, yada. The list goes on and on and on. So it helps them plan because they know how much the lawn guy is going to get paid, and it helps them with all their budgeting that they have to do for the month. Okay. I would recommend not to do it by the cuts, and damn sure don't do any one-time cuts for anybody. For anybody. If these bums, if they're too cheap, I shouldn't call them bums, but if these people are too cheap to actually pay a lawn service to come in and do their stuff for them, and they wait for it to be a foot high, and then they call you up, why should you take your mower in there? Take a risk on this and think about this, you guys. How many of you guys has this happened to? Because I guarantee you, everybody out there has done it. We have all done these one-time cuts where we came into a lawn and it's up past your knees. You can't even see what's in that lawn. And all of a sudden as you're going, you hear something underneath your deck. Your blades are bent or busted or belts snapping off your mower. I mean, because you're overloading them and they heat up and they fly apart. I mean, are they going to pay you for that? No, they're not going to pay you for that, guys. They're not going to pay you for that. They don't give two shits what happened to your mower in there. All they know is they paid you $50 to come in there and mow that 3-foot tall shit. That's all they care about. And they expect that job done or you're still not getting that $50, even though you did $500 worth of damage to your mower. You know what I'm saying, guys? I know you do. Say it with me. We won't do one-time mows. Don't do it. All right, glad we could discuss that. And I appreciate your input on that too. Crap, am I getting weird? Maybe it's because I quit smoking. Getting a little stressed, man. But anyway, we'll move on. All right, so anyway, I do have to tell you this, like when I say if it's 95% or 98% of the customers in Florida that we do on a monthly basis, we still do take some that are by the cut. And these, the customers that we take now that are by the cut, these are ones that we've had like from the beginning of time, and we've never had a problem getting paid from them and stuff. So, you know, if you want to grow your business, you're going to have some people that want to pay you that way. I don't like it. The new customers, I don't do it that way. So it's by the month, and that's the way it is. So anyway, this is George Packard with yet another exciting edition of Shop Talk. Thanks for watching, fellas.